Right, this video consists of two bits. I wasn't going to show the metal detecting part, I was going to do that as a separate video, but it turns out that the part that I wanted to go to on a field is actually scheduled, so I can't actually go there. So where I am is actually 2 fields back, where I am allowed, and I've made sure that I'm outside the scheduled boundaries, walking to a location, and we'll show you what we found metal detecting. It wasn't a lot, it was a slow walk over to the foreshore. It wasn't meant to be a video, but I'm going to show it anyway. And then we did a little bit of bottle digging after it. But yeah, it shows potential, and it's somewhere that we should be coming back to. So yeah, take a little look at what we found on the way over, and you guys let me know if you think that we should go back there and do a proper hunt. So without further ado, here is the video. Well, here we go guys. Next find out is this bad boy. Back of an old copper pocket watch. Yeah, we're starting to get some bits and bobs, but nothing spectacular. It shows there still is stuff here. It's the first time this land's been ploughed in about 80 years, as far as I'm kind of led to believe. It was World War II. So yeah, so nearly 80 years ago this was ploughed. Well, here's some more history from the World War II part. This is big sheets of aluminium, but generally when you get this, you normally get bomb fuse timers. These are also the ones with the timers. It was like big barrels they threw up. But the aluminium makes your machine ring like a like a loudspeaker. But yeah, that's part of World War II bombs as well. Not finding anything else really. I think it's time to move field. Maybe move on to one of the grass fields and see what we get. Right, yeah, first find is on this field a little incendiary bomb. Well, what's left of one, you can see the curvature of it. That's what's left of World War II incendiary bombs. Did drop a lot of them up here, and yeah, that's well and truly toasted. It's perfectly safe. And yeah, little incendiary bomb. Start us off and let's see what else we can find. Well, there you go guys, nice 58 on the simplex. Boom. We have a bell. That's what it looks like, an old bell off a bike. I think that's what that is, possibly an old bell off a bike. If it's not, let me know what you think it is. I'm positive it's an old bell off a bike. It's quite an old one as well. Well, there you go guys, this is showing all the signs of World War II here. Bit of an end of a 303 cartridge, I think that would have been, and that would have been from World War II. Sometimes you can read them. Sometimes they're marked with numbers, doesn't look to have anything on it, but yeah, most likely a World War II 303 bullets. This is Roman land. Didn't expect to find it in Roman, but yeah, definitely uncovering the World War II history that does surround this area. And just like that, another piece of World War II history pops up. Look at that. Military button. Positive that is a military button. Something on the back right in there. NBR or VBR, one of the two. Something on that. We'll get it looked up when we get it home, but I think we could have another little piece of the World War II puzzle here. Which looks like a military button, doesn't it? Let's have a look close again, see if we can get that. Today we are mudlarking up what's potentially part of an old stream burn where we'd found a lot of ginger beers, so we're going to mudlark up this little small. It's small, but I'm seeing pottery in it, so I'm going to follow it. Hopefully it's nearly a low tide. I really want to get out to the embankments, so that's where I'm headed to just now. But yeah, I'm going to follow this along first, see if there's anything in it. You never know, sometimes you get the odd bottle, the odd ginger beer, cod bottle, beer bottle. If we find something, then I know that I should follow it back the way that way. I'm going to follow it this way, and I'll get back to you guys if I get something good. Well, my plan wasn't to get here today, but it's happened. I didn't think I would be able to get onto here, but I have, so I'm going to go and have a search for some old bottles. See what we get, do a bit of detecting, and I'll get back to you guys in the first hit. See that up there? I really can't get up to it just now, but that's one to investigate one day. I think that's a World War II battery. from the butts of Clyde Bank, do you know that? There's a good possibility of that being a World War II battery. Interesting. Oh, look at that, guys, look at that for a chain, eh? Whoa, biggest ship anchor you're ever going to see in your life, look at that. That's a beaut, isn't it? Yeah. Check that out for a belter ship's anchor. That would have been from the old John Brown shipyard, no doubt. Beauty, eh? Still anchored and straight down into the water. So if there were anchoring ships here, there could be ginger beers or cords or anything like that about here, old beers. Let's get looking. I might have found a coin here. Nope, I haven't. Oh, I just seen it peeking out there. Plated. Don't know if that's the name of the button or it's got to be a button in it. Yeah, plated button. Could have been silver gilded or something like that, but that definitely says plated on it. Well guys, I don't know how good you're going to see this, but that looks like a thistle. Looks like a thistle running down, going up into a thistle. I think that's a Charles II Bob E, but I'm not sure if there's any detail on the other side. I've just picked it up with a metal detector and dug it out. Oh yeah, there is. Woohoo! There's Charles. Nice Charles II Bob E, found at the beach. The juiciness of this beach goes back to a 1500s medieval palace. So I'm not surprised, but what I'm not seeing is what I'd expect to see, a lot of bottles in that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah. Beautiful little Charles II Bob E. Now for a beach like this, there should be old pottery here, but I'm not seeing it. So I'm going to have a little walk about, see if I can find any more bottles. Right guys, well I've just found that metal detecting on the beach. That is part of a Victorian toy cannon. The cannon would have mounted onto it just here. Yeah, I wonder if the toy cannon's about here somewhere. I'll have a wee metal detector about, see if I can find it. But that's 100% sure that's part of a Georgian or Victorian. I'm sure they're Victorian rather than Georgian, but they kind of slip into both eras, and that's part of a Georgian or Victorian toy cannon base. Oh, I've just dug this, and I think in there is a perfectly rounded canister shot. You can see it coming up and over, can't you? I think in there, attached to all this crud and iron, is a little canister shot. So I'm going to break it up and we'll just see what comes out, eh? What a little beaut, eh? A perfectly little rounded canister shot. It's rough, but didn't that turn out well? I bashed it with a stone and all the crud came off of it, and there you go. You are left with the perfect little roundness, which I think is a canister shot. Judging by where I am, there was cannons here, and yeah, I think that possibly could be a little canister shot from a cannon. Woohoo! You beaut. Right guys, just got a wee coin down here with a simplex. I'm using that as well today because it's a very lovely little bit of sand here. Check that out. Beautiful. You see, looks like Britannia there. Give it a little clean. See if we can find out what it is. Just cleaning it up just now. See, this is the thing about. Oh, beaut. Right, we got a nice George II there. That is a beautiful find. George II, I think, copper. Straight off the beach. And do you know what? Could be looking at that wrong, 1753 or 43, and about that. We'll get that cleaned up when we get it home. That's an old gin. That to me is an absolutely belting find. Woohoo! Chuffed to bits with that. That's older than I expected to get out here. So guys, just popped into a woodland tip after doing that hunt. First thing I came across is this big massive bowl. Look at this. Check size it, and it's full and intact. I don't know if it's a pole or if it's just a bowl. I don't even want to take it with me. It's just far too heavy, far too big, but some decorative design all the way around it. It's beautiful. It really is a beautiful big bowl. yeah, I'll debate with myself whether I'm going to take that or not. Bottom of a toothpaste lid, bottom, no lid, but we'll look for the lid. If not, it's going to come home with me anyway for the lid that we found 2 hunts ago. Beautiful blue milk of magnesia, little chemist bottle, and this plate is absolutely stunning, eh? I dare say one of the mudlarks that make jewellery would love this plate. Yeah, beautiful little plate. That could easily be cut to make jewellery with. Beautiful. I'm not sure if that's hand designed or printed or something like that. It's old anyway. Somebody will be able to tell me what kind of design that is on the plate. Well, I threw out this bottle and I thought it was blank, but on further investigation there looks to be a shield on it with 2 squirrels. You might just make it out. It's a beautiful little flask. It's probably brandy or something like that. But yeah, beautiful little flask, or whiskey flask, brandy or whiskey or something along the lines of that. And yeah, beautiful little flask. It's a little bit of pictorial writing on it. There you go, there's a Bennett inkwell. It's got a small tinge of blue off it from the ink that used to be on it. Bennett Furnishing and Co, London and Glasgow. And that would have sat inside the desk inkwell. Well, Andy's dug it a beautiful baby feeder. Look at that. I think it says a hygienic feeder and tablespoons on it. What a belter, eh? That's a beautiful baby feeder. I'm not sure if they'd have put tubes on the end of it and filled it at one side. Anyway, we kind of need to try and work out how this works. So yeah, if I do get any pictures of it, I'll put one in the video below. Well, these quite regularly come out here, and this is a little Boots the Chemist medicine bottle. Very nice. That's a mini one. One of the smallest I think I've ever seen. Nice. I like it when they come out like that. There's something different, but that's one of the smallest ones I've ever seen. You do get a beautiful green version of this as well, which is nice. Well, Andy's just dug this up. Look at that beauty. Not to be taken. Poison bottle. Get in. It's a hexagonal.